we get started, okay? So, as per normal, Shane here, everybody. All you're going to need is a belt or a hand towel or something to help with some of the movements. Tonight's session is going to be predominantly flexibility and mobility orientated with a little bit of core work thrown in, okay? So, good for the body, we're feeling good after it. We work hard all the time, so there's no harm working a bit more on the flexibility and mobility stuff sometimes as well, okay? So guys, we'll start off, we're going to go into a half kneeling position, okay? So one leg forward, both hands up. We're going to have this opposite hand resting on that knee, and we're not really going to push against the knee, okay? We're more going to bring this other hand up, and we're going to rotate around, looking behind us, looking at that knee, trying to use our torso to rotate us around, okay, everybody? So right around, get around as far as we possibly can, then come back, and then we go again, everybody. So right around as far as you possibly can, and come forward again, everybody. Okay, well done. We go for 5 of these in total. We're not going to use our hand for pushing today, so just want to keep that hand resting there, and I want to use more of your torso to get the rotation going on, and then back to the front. Let's go for 2 more of them, everybody. Right around as far as you can, and last time, back to the front, and let's go a little bit further and hold it. Use that torso to actually rotate you. You're not using the opposite hand for 4, 3, 2, 1. So we'll swap sides to the opposite, we'll go the opposite leg forward, okay? And again, rotate yourself around, rest that hand just on that knee there, and we're going to go right around. We're going to look behind ourselves and forward again. Don't push against that knee tonight. I know we do sometimes, but today we're just going to try and work more on the rotation from the torso and let that do the work. So looking over that hand, 3 more of them, bring that hand forward. Let's go right around. Good work, everybody. 2 more, let's go a little bit further. Use that torso to pull yourself around, everybody. Right around as far as you possibly can. Feel that whole working around here. Last time, right around, guys. Let's go. Good work, everybody. For normal, one of my second favourite exercises, we're going to go into our cat camels. We're all fairly familiar with them, but you're going to be on all fours, okay? Great exercise to do very, very regularly. You can't do this exercise enough because it's so, so good for your back, okay? Tilt that pelvis, push those hips and back up, push that back right up, keep those arms straight, tuck that chin in, and then push that chest towards the ground, push that chest down between the shoulder blades, pull that belly button down towards the ground, looking forwards, hold for a couple of seconds, and then really slowly transition back up to the top, right up. Then right back down, everybody. Right back, really push, transition very slowly. Good work, everybody. Last time, we'll push up to the top again. Nice and slow transition. Tilt from that pelvis, come right up to the top. And then right back down, everybody. Go as low as you can, right down into it. Right down lower. For 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax there, guys. Okay, so onto your side. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of a one for a rotation. Okay, so what we're going to do is you're going to have bottom knee out to the side here. You're going to rest down like this here onto your armpit. Bring that front knee forward, okay, right? You're going to be in your armpit, or you can be right down on the ground. You're probably going to have to go right to the ground anyway. So bring your knee forward, keep that knee on the ground. This opposite hand is here, and I'm going to rotate backwards. Going as far as I can with that shoulder on the hand. Now, I know I've reached my limit of the stretch and the mobility part when that knee starts to come off the ground. So keep that knee on the ground at all times. Press it down with that other hand, and just go round as far as you possibly can. Right down, trying to bring that hand and shoulder right down towards the ground, guys. Good work. and then bring it round back to the front again. Just relax, take a deep breath in, breathe out, and try and go that little bit further this time. Good work, everybody. Well done. And we go one more back to the front, and let's go a little bit further this time, everybody. Right across, bring that shoulder right down to the ground. Good work. Excellent. For 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. And we'll swap to the opposite side just from there. So taking your time. So really enjoy these here, okay? So take your time. Bring that top knee to the front, bottom leg out nice and straight. Bring that top hand just in front of you, and very slowly bring it around and go behind, right down. Go nice and low. And back to the front. Feel that all around sort of the hips and even to the torso area, okay? Let's go for 2 more. Right across, right down behind. Again, don't let that front knee come off the ground. If it does come off the ground, you've gone a little bit too far. And let's go back to the front again. Good work, everybody. And let's go a little bit further forward in the last one. Right over, and let's go right across, right down. And we're going to hold it there for a little bit longer this time as well, okay, everybody? For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax out of that, folks. Well done. So from here, I'm going to get you to grab your belt or your towel or whatever, and we're just going to come forward into that sort of hamstring stretch position, okay? Now, if you can't reach your toes, you can just use the belt or something. That's what this is for, and you can use that to pull yourself down into it, okay? So let's go, guys. So whenever we can, let's go right down into that and pull ourselves as far as we possibly can into it, guys. Good work. Don't worry, it's not going to be all stretching. We are going to add a couple of testers in a couple of seconds, okay? Good work, guys. Go a little bit further forward if you can. Back up out of that. Now from there, cross your legs over. We'll drop down into this position now. This is a bit more of the hips. We're going to drop right down into that hip position, everybody. Go as low as you can. Get right down into it. Try and go even further forward with those hands if you can, everybody. Well done. And then from there, bring those legs back further in front. And let's see if we can just go that little bit further forward now, everybody. Right down into it. Go a little bit further if you can. And relax, guys. Okay, so we're going to make a little bit more of a test now. We're going to go from a bit more of a stretch to a bit more of mobility, strength in around the core hips area. Okay, so we're going to go into our 90-90 position here. Okay, and we're going to have this leg at the front here, and that leg's going to be out to the side, and slightly the foot's going to be back and be bent as well. Okay, now you may need to come down onto your elbow for this. The higher up you're going to be, and the further up like this, the harder this is going to be, okay? So you may start off slightly easier, and then you come higher up to make it a bit easier. So what you're effectively going to try and do is you're going to try and lift this leg completely off the ground, so the thigh is off the ground here, okay? Point that toe, and then extend the leg out, keep it off the ground, and then back in, keep it off the ground, and then out and back in, okay? Now, to make that slightly easier, you may go down onto the elbow. It'll be slightly easier from that position there, but you're going to feel this a lot in around the hip area here. If you can, stay up with the tall hand in a tall position and keep that going, everybody. Keep that thigh off the ground. Get the leg out completely straight. Keep it off the ground and back in, everybody. Well done. Keep pointing that toe. Well done, guys. Good work. Keep it off the ground. Keep that leg off the ground. Feel it working hard in around your hip, guys. Sit up nice and tall. Keep that leg off the ground. Don't let it touch the ground when you come out. Good work. We're going for 2 more, everybody. 2 more. Let's go. Keep it off the ground. Keep it off the ground. Last one. It's a tough exercise, guys. Last one. Go, go, go. Right out. Keep it off the ground. Keep the whole thigh off the ground and relax. Whoa. So, guys, the whole idea there is that your hip bone is on the ground, your bum's on the ground, but the whole leg is off the ground as you come out, and you should feel that a lot around the hip and that here, okay? So from here, we're just going to stretch down into that, everybody. Well done. And we're going to come back up and we're going to try that again in 1 second, everybody. Right down. Get that chest right down onto that thigh, or as close to it as possible. If you're struggling to get down, you might want to come back up a little bit higher onto those hands. But if you can get down, get right down into it and sink into it. And sit down there, guys, and enjoy it. Good work, and slowly come back up out of that. Well done, everybody. So for the crack, we're going to try it a second time, okay, right? And then we'll go to the opposite side, okay? So it's only 5 repetitions. So if you need to make it easier, bring your hand further away. But if you can, try and make it as hard for yourself as you possibly can, okay? So the whole thigh comes off the ground. None of the thigh is on the ground during this, okay? Just the bum, the butt cheek, okay? So 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Get that leg entirely off the ground. Fully straighten it out. Keep that leg off the ground. Point that toe. Slowly back in. Good work. 1 done. 4 to go. Keep that thigh off the ground. Back in. Keep the foot off the ground when you come back in as well. Sit up tall. Good work, everybody. Excellent. Let's go. Good work, guys. And let's go. Last one. Slowly out. Slowly out. Stay out there for a second. Lift it higher. Come on, higher. And slowly back in. Whoa. Good work, everybody. Now let's swap sides. So a little bit of a tester for the hip there. I don't expect most people to be brilliant at it. I'm not brilliant at it myself, but it's something that people need to work at and that we can all do with improving those sort of muscles in around the hips, okay? So from here, same the opposite side. Get yourself to position whatever you feel like you need. And do maybe 1 just to practice it, okay? And then judge from there. So from here, lift that knee up in the air. And then from there, fully extend that leg out. Keep the thigh off the ground, slowly back in. Sit up nice and tall. Right out, guys. Good work. Back in. Keep the leg off the ground. Come on. So the only thing on the ground is that butt cheek, okay? Well done. Feel that hip working extremely hard. Good work. You may find yourself stronger or weaker on one side over the other. Good work. Slowly back in. And last one, we go out 1 more, slow, control it. Keep the leg off the ground, slowly back in and relax. Good work, everybody. From there, we'll just drop down into that stretch. Go nice and low into it. Good work, everybody. Really low, guys. Excellent work, everybody. Well done. Go a bit lower if you can. Remember, if that's too low and a bit too awkward to get into, come back up a bit higher on the hands and feel that stretch around the hips, okay? So we're going to go through those 5, 6 repetitions 1 more time, okay? So when we're here, ready to go, get ourselves set, Bring that leg up, get yourself position, nice tall position. 3, 2, 1, let's go guys. Bring that leg up, keep it off the ground, point that toe, straighten that leg right out. Back in everybody, well done, really good guys, well done. Keep that leg off the ground. 3, good, slow, sorry, I'm going a bit too fast probably myself. Let's go for 3 more now. 1, good, back in, control it, keep that leg off the ground. 2, good, excellent. Last one, really slow, hold it out there. Hold it out there. Go a bit higher for 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly back in. Well done everybody. Good work guys. So a lot of good work for the hip there. Feel that around a lot of the hips. Very, very good exercise to do. Okay, so we're going to do another one now. And we're going to do a side plank. But we are going to do the rotational element because I love that from the whole core. And it brings a lot more of the hips into play. Okay, so from here, we're going to go actually we go up onto the hand for a variation, okay, so we get a bit more of a stretch reaching over. If it's too sore in the hand, you can stay in the elbow, okay. So what we're going to do here, get the t-shirt tucked in before we start, and we're going to be up, your front foot is going to be forward, okay, and all you're going to do is just going to reach over as far as you possibly can, reach up and over, and then you're going to drop underneath, slide underneath, reaching under as far as you possibly can there, tap the ground there, back up to the top, reach up and over again, reach further, and then reach further under, pike those hips up as high as you can, underneath. Then last time, reach further. We'll do 3 stretches one way, and 3 underneath as far as you can, getting your hips up as high as you possibly can. Now we're not looking for it, we'll be working the core and the arm, but we're only doing 3 reps of forwards and underneath, just so that we don't fatigue too much on it, okay? Ready to go? Up on your hand, go on your elbow if it's too sore in the wrist. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Reaching over as far as you possibly can, hips up higher, and then pike your hips up in the air and reach underneath as far as you can. Then good work everybody, reach further now. Let's go, hips up higher. Now reach underneath. Good work everybody. Now last time, reach even further. And now really high with those hips. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Good work everybody. Well done. We'll go the opposite side. Same thing. Go on the hand or the elbow, whichever you prefer, okay? Ready to go. So remember, we're going to reach as far as we possibly can. And as we reach over, so up we go. Reaching up and over. And then hips underneath. Reach underneath as far as you possibly can. Get those hips up even higher. Get those hips up really high, everybody. Reach further, hips up, hips up. Underneath, let's go. Last time, everybody. Let's go over, reaching higher, and let's go further. And let's go up and hold it for 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done, everybody. Good set. Really, really good set. I love that because we get a lot of work in through the hips and the rotation, but also you're keeping your shoulders nice and strong in there as well, okay? So we're going to go through our world's greatest stretch sequence of exercises now, okay? There's 3, I'll bring the mat like this. There's 3 different elements to this here, okay? We're going to stay on one side. I want to work at this side for about 2.5 minutes, okay? We're going to do 5 reps on each phase of it. So, very simply, bring that leg forward. Both hands down on your instep, okay? So the shoulder should be in against that knee and the foot should be on the inside of the hand and the other hand should be the far side of the mat, okay? So there's 3 phases to this. The first phase just is lift that back knee off the ground, push that back, hips down low, keep that back leg straight. Lift the hand that's beside the foot off the ground, slide that right down as low as you can go, and then up and around we come. Well done everybody, take your time. So we're just going to go for 5 of these, okay? Right down and back up. Good work everybody. Good work. Last one. Up we come and back down. Both hands back on the ground. Now from here, I'm going to get to take the hand beside the foot around to the opposite side of the foot, okay? So your chest should now be on the knee okay? The weight is pretty much going to be on your feet. There's not going to be too much weight in your hands from here. What you're going to try and do is push your hips back up towards the back corner of the room. So you're trying to straighten out that front leg. Your hands will drag back and you keep your chest and your head down. Both legs are nice and straight. Keep your head and chest down. Then come forward again. Back up, drop the knee, back knee towards the ground in that phase. Keep nice and low. Right down. Back up. This is number 3. Try and keep that front leg as straight as you possibly can. Back down. 2 more to go. Good, everybody, well done. Last one. Back up. And relax down that back knee, okay? From here, very simply, going to be in that kneeling position. We're going to tilt that pelvis and then we're going to push the hips forward whilst we stay up nice and tall. And we want to feel a stretch on the opposite side of that front hip here, okay? And that front of that thigh. So we push that hip forward, sit up nice and tall, and slowly back, okay? So remember, tilt that pelvis, squeeze your glutes, push those hips forward, feel that stretch the proper side, far side of the other thigh, okay? Back out, okay? Tilt that pelvis, let's go forwards. Feel that good stretch, everybody. So we're going to go 2 more, okay? Let's see if we go a little bit further. Tilt, squeeze the glutes, push that further, stay up tall. Good, everybody. And last one, tilt that pelvis, and let's go right across. Push in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done, everybody. Good set. So we're going to go to the opposite side now, okay? So bring that opposite leg forward. So you can see it takes 2.5, 3 minutes to do that, but really good sequence for just that whole hip, lower back and hamstring glutes area, okay? So opposite leg forward, both hands down on the instep. Your shoulders inside that knee, that hand's inside the foot, and the other hand's to the side of the mat. From here, we lift that back leg up, straighten that back leg out, okay? Then push the front knee forward slightly. Lift that foot, or the hand, lift the hand that's beside that foot, slightly off the ground. Slide that elbow down, that shin, towards the ankle, or towards the foot, or whatever you can. Then come up and around, and look up at the hand. Then back down. We're going to do 5 of these before we move to the next phase of it, okay? Right up and around. Good work, everybody. Well done. Excellent work, guys. Excellent work. Well done. 1 more. Right down. And then right up. And then from there, both hands back on the ground, okay? From here, bring that hand beside the foot to the other side of the foot. You might shuffle your foot across a small bit. From here, remember, we're going to try and push through that front leg. Push the hips back up towards the ceiling whilst we keep our back or keep our chest down towards the ground. Back down each time. And try and straighten out that front leg. Keep that chest down, head down. Well done. Good work, everybody. That's 2 done. Let's go for 3. Good work, everybody. 4. Good work. And let's go for number 5. Right down. Push up and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Drop that back knee to the ground. We sit up nice and tall, everybody. Again, stay up tall. Tilt that pelvis. Squeeze that glute muscle. Squeeze those hips. And push forward. And feel a stretch up here. We're staying up nice and tall. And we feel that stretch up here. Come back off that for a second. Tilt that pelvis. Squeeze those glutes. And push forward, guys. Good work. It's very important that you tilt. You sort of tilt that pelvis anterior or posteriorly, and that you squeeze those glutes nice and hard, just to really get that proper effect here. Okay, guys. That's good work, everybody. Well done. Tilt again, and let's go. Second last one. Good work, everybody. My last one, and push forward for 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax, everybody. Good work, guys. Good work. So that's good for you if we've gone through that at the moment. We're going to go into our next sort of sequence of exercises now, okay, right? We're going to do a little bit more for the front of the hips here, which we are weak on, okay? So we're going to be sitting down here, and Nothing too crazy, okay? So all we're going to do is we're going to grab our strap, okay? You're going to be working on hamstring flexibility, and you're going to be working on hip strength and core strength in this one here, okay? So we're going to come up, we're going to straighten out that top leg, okay? Straight as we possibly can. That bottom leg is straight as well. We're pulling the top leg back towards us, and then the bottom leg is going to come up and down, keeping our lower back pressed against the ground. Slowly down, slowly back up, everybody, okay? Keep it controlled. Try and keep both legs straight as possible. Always pulling that front leg, that top leg towards us. Use that strap or that belt, okay? Keep the abdominals tight. Feel the hip working hard and the core working hard here, everybody, okay? Well done. Good work. 5 more. Excellent, everybody, well done. Keep the abs tight. 3 more. If the neck gets sore there, put one hand behind the head, no problem at all. And relax. Swap those feet around, everybody. Now keep that leg straight, pull that leg back towards you. And then let's go up and down with that opposite leg, everybody. Well done. Keep those abs nice and tight. And nice control. Keep both legs as straight as you possibly can. Always pulling this top leg towards you all the time. Working on that hamstring flexibility. And then we're working on the strength of the opposite leg as well, okay? Of the hips and then around the core. Good work. Keep both legs as straight as you possibly can. Well done, guys. Well done. Excellent work. Last 5. Good work, guys. 3. 2 more. 2. And 1, guys. Good work. So from there, we'll go back into this stretch again. We're going to do the next set of these without the help of the belt or the help of the towel or whatever you've been using, okay? And we're going to try and hold it up there in a stationary position, okay? Without the assistance of things. It's going to be tougher on the core this time as well. And good work, guys. Pull yourself down a bit further. Go a little bit lower into it if you can. And relax. Right, guys, this time no belt to help you, okay? So you can go with the hands underneath the bum, or you can go with the hands behind the head if you want to make it a little bit harder. So you go, one leg stays up nice and straight, and that bottom leg then does the moving up and down. The top leg stays as straight as you possibly can get it, and keep it going nice control. Keep that lower back pressed against the ground. Keep the abdominals so tight here, and try your best to keep both legs as straight as you possibly can, okay, guys? Work those hips really hard this time, okay? Tester for the hips. Go for 5 more on this leg. Keep that other leg nice and straight as well, okay? Don't drop it. Keep it going. 2, last 1. And then we swap straight away. Keep that top leg nice and straight. Both legs stay straight, everybody. Don't stop. Good work, guys. Well done. Excellent work. 5 more. Keep that top leg straight. Don't let it drop down. Last 3. Bottom leg straight as well. 2. And 1. Well done, everybody. Good set there, folks. Well done. Right, guys, just load that little set there because it really does work on your flexibility, but you're also working on strengthening around those hips and the abdominals as well, okay? On to the next sort of stretching sequence, okay? We're going to do a little bit of a one for the hip flexor thigh here, okay? So you may need your towel or your belt, and you can put that underneath here if you need it. You're going to be close to a wall, and you're going to pull yourself up like this here, and you're going to lean forward into it. Now, if you can reach your foot, happy days, go for that there. You're going to feel this down the front of this thigh here, and a little bit up into the hip as well, okay? So when you're there, push those hips forward, pull that heel up towards the bum, set up nice, stay up nice and tall into it. Again, use that towel or belt if you need to, okay, to pull that foot up, okay? Good work, everybody. Good work, guys. Well done. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now stay there. I'm going to work a bit on our hamstrings here now, okay? So I want you to lean towards the wall. Keep that knee on the ground. and I want you to try and pull your heel. We're going to do this for 15 seconds. I want you to push your hips forward, and I want you to pull your heel as hard as you possibly can to try and touch your bum. And if you're doing this properly, you should feel a massive cramp up the back of your thigh here, okay guys? So take your time. I already felt that after about 3 seconds, okay? Whoa, cramping up. 3, 2, 1, let's go guys. Try and pull your heel up, push those hips forward, and pull your heel harder guys, let's go. Pull it up higher, try and get the heel towards your bum. Come on, let's go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whoa. Feel that right in the belly of the hamstring there, everybody, okay? Going to do one more of them, okay? I really want you to try and pull your heel to get it as close to your bum as possible. Now, it's not going to get to your bum, don't worry about that, but you're trying to pull it as hard as you possibly can. All right, let's go. Feel those hamstrings cramping up, everybody. Up nice and tall. Push that hip forward, and let's go. Pull that heel even harder. Come on, guys, come on. Pull that heel up. Try and get it to your bum. Feel that hamstring cramping up, everybody. Come on. For 6, harder for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wow, whoa. Well done, everybody. Well done. People often ask about this is meant to be a core and flexibility session. Well, very much your hamstrings, your glutes, your hips are all very much intertwined with your core. So it's not just about abs, it's all about those muscles around there. So yes, they are. When we're working our hamstrings and our glutes and all, they're part of the core area as well. Okay, so we've got to get that going. So opposite side now, we're going to do the stretch phase first, and then we'll do the hamstring second, okay? So let's go, hips forward, stay up nice and tall. Get that good stretch, everybody. Well done. Good work. That was a tasty little one for the hamstrings. If you're doing it properly, it should feel like nearly something stabbing you in the back of the hamstring during that phase, okay? Let's push a bit further forward, everybody. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now let's go, drop that. Lean forward into it. We've got 2 of these to do for 15 seconds each, okay? So you're going to push the hip forward, and then you're going to try and pull your heel up into your bum as hard as you possibly can, okay? Keep the hips pushed forward. If you start to step the hips backwards, it actually defeats the exercise. You need to keep the hips forward, and you stay up nice and tall. Ready to go? Pull that heel up to the bum. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Get the heel up, guys. Pull it up. Come on. Pull it harder, everybody. Pull it harder. Let's go. Go, go, go for 7, 6, harder guys, get that heel up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whoa, well done everybody, good work. I'm going to go again everybody, do one more of them, okay? Keep those glutes nice and tight, abs tight, hips forward, last one, okay guys, last one. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Pull those heels up into that bum guys, let's go, come on. Whoa, keep it going everybody. For last 10, harder, get it up there for 7, 6, 5, harder for 4, 3, 2, 1. Whoa, Jesus, holy smoke on those hamstrings, okay? It's just one of the reasons that's tough, guys, in those hamstrings is because the position mechanically that you're in, and it forced those hamstrings to work hard to try and get those heels to the bum. It's a very shortened muscle position, and a lot of people are weaker there, and that's why it's a good idea to sort of work in those weaker positions, okay? And when we're at the shortest range for that muscle, the shortest length of it, okay? So we're going to finish off with our pigeon stretch, okay? So what we're going to do is you're going to bring one leg forward, and you're going to drop that leg across the front of your body here, okay? From there, you're going to put both hands on the ground here, and just in front of the shin, and then you're going to slide that back leg back nice and far, dropping that hip closer to the ground, and then from there you might be comfortable. That might be very, very intensive stretch for you there, so you might want to stay there. But if you can, you might drop to the elbows, or you might drop right down into that position there and feel a really good stretch just around this hip area around here, everybody, okay? So stay down there and let's enjoy that one. And if you can, just try and sink a little bit lower into it. Good work, everybody. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done, guys. Well done. We'll swap sides. So, again, bring that opposite knee forward. right there, and then stretch the back leg back as far as you possibly can, and then drop right down to whatever's a comfortable level for you. So when you get right down, and just nice relaxed breathing, and just sit down there and enjoy that stretch for around those hips, everybody. Well done. Go a little bit lower if you can. And relax, guys. Well done, everybody. Very, very different session than what we normally do, but very, very good for in around the hips and the body. That mobility stuff is exceptional for your body from a long-term physical health perspective. So look after your body, do more of that stuff there, and maybe tone down the high intensity stuff a little bit. And have a good evening, folks. Stay safe, guys.